And we're off to the races. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, teenagers and in between enthusiasts that have just decided to hop on and check out my YouTube channel. Yours truly, Jim Francis Mesa, is completely enamored with all the different folks that I've had throughout this year. 2025 has been, needless to say, a very successful year for yours truly and on every capacity. We started the year, actually, I started this year with I think it was at the beginning of this year when I had my good friend, who's an amazing DJ. And such a short period of time, she's had an illustrious DJ career and a modeling career. I mean, she has played in some of the best, most coolest and hippest and whatever you want to say, banging clubs in the world. I'm talking about from Burning Man to Amsterdam dance events and global clubs to LA premieres and Singapore, right? I mean, she's a global phenomenon now, guys. And I'm very, very excited to say she'll be playing in Dubai soon. So we'll hear all about it. We'll recap 2025 with some of her awesome hits. Anytime you log on to her awesome Instagram, you'll see, if you look at the Instagram here, I already have it on there. You'll get to see who I'm talking about, guys. I am beyond excited, okay, to introduce to you. Please give it up for my good friend, DJ, and a model, an entrepreneur. Guys, give it up for my good friend, Myla Tkachenko.
Hi, thank you. Thank you so much for such a warm introduction. And I'm so happy to be back in your show. And yeah, I'm super
Yeah,
excited to discuss, to chat, and see what happens during this year. Last time, I think we had an interview like a year ago.
a year ago.
So,
Yeah, you
yeah,
came down to LA Talk Radio, where I used to host the radio show slash podcast. And then I had your wonderful friend Tatiana. We want to say hello to, and
yes.
that was awesome. I mean, we really started the year off on a good note. You are world famous. Let me tell you how famous you are. It used to be that you had 1.1 million when you came. Now you're at 1.8 million on Instagram alone. So you're world famous, global phenomenon. Anytime anyone jumps on you, when you put out it's beautiful because this means a lot. It means you work hard because nothing in life comes easy, as we know. And you work so hard. You're a Ukrainian American. Obviously, you live in Ukraine, in the Ukraine, and we've seen the struggles that you guys have had. That's been pretty tough, and maybe some of it's still going on. It's an ongoing situation. We hope it comes to a halt very soon, and
Yeah.
things can get worked out. But you worked so hard to where you're at now. I mean, Burning Man. One thing, I watched one of the tidbits of you. You're boarding a plane with Malibu. Say hi to your puppy, Malibu. Um, Next
Malibu
thing
is
you
here,
know,
actually.
she is. I want to see her. I want to say hi. Oh, she's
Malibu,
down.
you
She's
want to say hi? Malibu, come here.
down.
Come.
There she is. Hi, Malibu. She's a
Hi,
star.
Malibu. Say hi. She's a
She's
star.
adorable.
She's a beautiful little girl.
Yeah, she is. She's unbelievable. And I gotta tell you, when I first met you, um, she was feeling ill. I think during that time she was a little sick and you couldn't bring her with you. But
Yeah, now she is
I'm
good. She is healthy little
she's
happy girl.
and she's a star. She's also a star.
She is a
Anytime
star.
you're on, she's on, and it's beautiful to see your Instagrams because usually you like to dress her up based on the theme, right? Like the
Yes.
season, for example, during Christmas time, you have her dressed up a certain way, and then you go out to a premiere, and it's fantastic. Let me ask you this: Do you ever have time? Do you ever have time to rest?
Yes, yes. I think, well, I need to always like make sure I have time to rest and also work out and keep my healthy routine.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially like during, I think I've been traveling like nonstop since like September to like end of October. And after that, I feel like I needed a time to just relax. So I took like 2 weeks off. So it was just like in my healthy routine, go work
Yeah,
out, like have enough sleep. So that's very important, especially like with touring and traveling for shows. It's very important to keep like healthy routine. So I always try to work out to wherever I'm at, and also like get at least like 7 hours of sleep. That's
Wow,
very important. Yeah.
that's important. I get a full 2 hours and a half.
Yeah, sleep is very important for sure.
Now, now let's talk about your let's talk about, because I mean, needless to say, you look great, you feel great. What are some of the what's the diet look for you in terms of what you have in the morning? What is breakfast? Because breakfast, let's face it, is the fundamental. Breakfast is by far the one of the most important meals that you must have. And what do you partake of? What's your diet like in the morning?
I like to normally I have like pretty much similar breakfast. I do like
Mhm.
oatmeals with blueberries, walnuts, and honey. So that's like my usual breakfast. And but I have kind of late breakfast. I think I eat like around like 12 noon. So I think I kind of do the fasting from so I don't eat from like 7 p.m. till like noon. So I do this like intermediate fasting.
Oh, I
But
get it. Mhm.
I still have like breakfast food even if it's noon. So I do like oatmeal and like blueberries, walnuts, honey. It's very healthy and yeah. So I normally do that or like an avocado toast.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
those. Avocado toast are fantastic. My wife and I, we tend to have those. In addition to that, I have burritos. I'll have eggs, pancakes,
All
lots
of
of
it.
all of it. I have all of it. I have all of the meals. All the food groups are represented when I eat.
I love that. I love that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Um, Coachella is one of my favorite places here in LA. I've done in the Inland Empire. I've done a lot of or Palm Springs rather, Coachella Valley. I've done quite a bit of trips down there. Specifically when Coachella first started many years ago. I was very young and I got to see a lot of cool bands there. There's tons of DJs that turn out, and you've been one of the lucky ones, fortunate. What's the vibe like when? How do you prepare yourself? I don't even know where to start when you get there, and then you see them. I mean, it's a sea of people, literally
Yeah.
bouncing up and down, vibing with your music. How do you prepare for that?
I don't know. I feel like it just feels like amazing. So I feel like the energy of everyone dancing, and it's just like a special moment, or like sharing music together and just dancing and enjoying the moment. I love doing that. So especially when it's so many people and everyone is dancing and having good time, it's my favorite thing to see for sure. It makes me very happy, and I feel like I'm getting like more energized when I see people dancing. It's very special. I love it.
Um, and yeah, I gotta say, I mean, that's one of a kind. It's gotta feel like exhilarating. And the thing is, sometimes you post clips of you dancing and behind the mixer, and you're having a
Yeah.
good time, and you feel the energy almost through vicariously through you and through the screen. You almost feel like you want to be there. Like, wow, that's a way to start. Um,
Yeah.
when was the first time? Do you remember the first time someone came up to you and said, "Oh my God, are you DJ Myla here in LA or anywhere?"
Yes, actually, yes. Yeah, for sure. People like on the street, like in Beverly Hills, I was walking
Yeah.
and I was in Erewhon, and so oh, are you DJ Mila? I'm like, yes, it's me. And yeah, so that's cool. That's a good feeling that people like also recognize my music. It feels amazing. I love that.
Wow, that's great. I think that you know when I got mixed up for another guy, and then people took pictures, and I said, "This is great." And then somebody brought it up. "Oh yeah, you were great in this," and I'm like, "Oh, that's not me."
Yeah.
But there's no confusing you. You're one of a kind. You're a great friend. Like they say, to know you is to love. You have a great heart. You do a lot of charitable work. I've seen you.
Thank
You're
you.
also an ambassador for lots of different things, and you own you started this. Is it like Flexup? What's the name of this company that you're a part of?
Yeah, it's a yoga clothing line called Flexup. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
a female clothing line. Yoga
And
clothing line,
yeah,
activewear.
this is great. You think you can make something for Jimmy for me? Maybe you can
It's only female, but eventually I should do male too. But for now, it's only female clothing line.
Okay. And do you So let's talk a little bit more about your collaborations. You collaborate with so many people. This year was such a great year. You had so many hits. I kept because I follow you on also on what's it called, not Pandora, but it's
Spotify.
Spotify. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a few years behind. So on Spotify, you have so many followers. You have so many songs that are at number one and they're charting, and it's great. I mean, a lot of people are listening to your music. The EDM thing has caught fire these last couple of years, but this year there was so many EDM events. Tell us about the company that you have collaborated with, and you're a part of this team, right? And you go to all these, you do all these great shows with, and some of the collaborations perhaps you had this year that were wonderful, or they stood out in your head, in your mind.
Yes, 2025, I had amazing collaborations with different labels, like based in US and Europe, and also one based in Australia. And so, yeah, I got to travel I went to Amsterdam Dance Week, and
One,
I
yeah,
was having a show together with all the labels, with all of the people who are part of the label, which was amazing. And yeah, so I went to Amsterdam for that, and also I released track on German label, Brazilian label, and so next year it's coming up. I'm planning on going to Argentina and hopefully Brazil too. So we'll do like South America. It's very big techno scene there as well. So I have a lot of
yeah.
they have big festivals. So I'm super excited. It's happening 2026, Latin America, and yeah, this year also was amazing. Release song with Australian label. I didn't get to go to Australia. I was supposed to, but I had another show in US. So Australia is still definitely on my list for sure to go and play there. And yeah, it's just amazing to be part of the team. Like once I release song with the label, they're throwing their parties and they invite me to their shows to play there as well with them. So it's amazing to be part of the community. And also I have a great team. So yeah, it's been amazing year to have a team and also like travel the world and like do what I love. So I feel very happy and blessed about it. It's been amazing.
That's fantastic. I'm very happy. I know that we had a bit of a hiccup because we are supposed to jump on 2 days ago, and you got stuck in Mammoth, right? And you got snowed in. There's a snow blizzard, and you got stuck. What was that like? Was it that at any point, what were you thinking? What was your thought process going into, like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna get back home soon? Or this, how did you manage to deal through this or navigate mentally?
Uh, Yeah, I wanted to go ski and it was way too much snow and the wind was very strong, and I felt like this is not a safe day to go skiing because it was way
Yeah.
too snowy and like windy. Like you couldn't see anything. The visibility was very
Wow.
little. But I was surprised the ski slope were still open and there was a lot of accidents that day. So I'm glad I didn't go. Yeah, and the next day I thought I was gonna drive back, but it was way too much snow and a lot of roads were closed. So I was like, well, so I'm gonna stay one more day and hopefully gonna ski the next day. And the next day was a lot of snow and a lot of wind still. So I ended up not driving back and not skiing either because the mountains were closed. So I was just like making songs. I had my laptop with me, likely. So I will start to produce some new music. And I was just cozy in my cabin and like working on music and did some cute videos. So yeah, I ended up having a great time. And I was supposed to go only for 2 days, and ended up staying 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Yeah. And I'm glad that I made out safe. Yeah, I didn't get to ski still because the mountains were closed afterwards.
Yeah, they were.
But it was a great time. I haven't seen that much snow since like childhood. I think the last time I saw that much snow in Ukraine. And yeah, and I think now it doesn't even snow like this anymore in Ukraine. So
No.
yeah, interesting. The weather change.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I was hoping that you were fine. I even sent you a message. I hope you're doing well. And and I was excited that I was gonna have you on and talk to Juan. I go, oh my God, Myla, I know her. She's a good friend. Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
her on your show. Is that cool? I'm like, of course. I'm like, I've been trying to put this together. In fact, we were supposed to go to the studio, right, at some point this summer, and then you got caught up with a lot of different. We couldn't just find the right time to line up the both of you guys to interview Tatiana, you to interview me. And we were gonna do this funny thing where I think like a skit or something, right? That where you guys are
Yeah.
gonna interview me and stuff, and that obviously folded, but we had foiled, but we could probably do it next year
Yeah.
because next year's
We can.
Easter on a couple of days. Let's
Yes.
talk about. I mean, like on the 31st, you're gonna be in Nashville, right? Is that what it's called,
Yes.
Nashville?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you like? Because I know you go to so many places so far. Nashville, I hear, is fantastic. It's very inspiring to write songs and create music. And you're creating music in the snow when you're snowed in, so you don't have that problem. But I'm still going to ask you that question regardless. What is Nashville like for you? And do you draw inspiration from Nashville to create as well? And how different is that from Los Angeles, California?
Well, Nashville is definitely big in country music. So it's
Right.
very big country music community. I love it. They have like this beautiful street with a lot of bars and like a lot of country music going on nonstop. I love visiting there. They have few clubs that play EDM music, so I'm playing in one of those clubs. And yeah, it's
Awesome.
going to be amazing. It's actually big rooftop. It's going to be big New Year's Eve party, so I'm very excited for that. And I always get inspiration from Nashville. It's music capital of United
Yeah.
States, and it's very interesting to see like how many like there's a lot of talented people as well. I think is there's a lot of talented musicians, and hopefully this time I'm gonna explore more. Last time when I had a show in Nashville, I only had like one like day to explore. So yeah, hopefully this time I have like a little more time to explore and go to different shows and stuff after my show. And my show is on New Year's Eve, so I'm gonna do New Year's Eve countdown. It's actually the first time I'm doing that. It's gonna be
Wow.
amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people, like big venue. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be great. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of inspiration afterwards. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, great. Good. So you have some great songs. Like right now, you have this song "Sense" that I really think it's fantastic. And one of the cool ones that I really like. I mean, I like all your music. Needless to say, I like the for me, I grew up with trance. I grew up with early techno. And in LA, and techno was a huge thing. We had house parties, we have nightclubs, lots of clubs in Hollywood. So I grew up with a lot of techno, trance, and all the house music from the
Yeah.
1990s.
Oh,
I like Hot Thing. It's There's like a remix. I really like the
yeah,
Hot Thing.
it's a
I really
mix
like
with
that.
the artist designer. Yeah, he's a very talented artist. So I'm very happy we got to do this collaboration and also work with Divinity Agency. It's amazing agency. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's been amazing. Been amazing collaborations. Also, I did collaboration with the Brazilian Binary is amazing. Also, DJs. It's a duo. So we did this song together. Let's go, which was great. And also, it's been released on a very big label based in Germany. So yeah, 2025 definitely had like big
a
music
lot of
release
stuff going on. Yeah.
shows, and yeah, I'm so grateful. And yeah, I think 2026 is going to be even more successful. A
Yes.
lot of amazing new things happening. And yeah, just feel very excited.
I love it. I mean, you have I like the names you guys choose for like Can't Hide, No Rules. It's great. I mean, I think that's how I feel. Like when you're in these now, it's EDM clubs that you do, and the bigger, obviously the big festivals, right? Like Dubai. Wow, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But
Mhm.
when you get to these clubs, it almost seems like there's no guardrails, no rules, anything goes kind of
Yeah,
attitude. When the people are dancing, there's no right way to dance. You see
yeah.
the old and the new come together. There's people as old as what's the oldest person you've seen in one of these events of yours?
I don't know. Honestly, I've never thought about that. But I
Mm,
think there's any age. I think there's any age. And I think now people look like way younger, so you can't tell literally.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they dress kind of with the big pants are like I noticed that the big style of baggy pants are coming back. You know, the big
Yes.
pants that kind of almost envelop your leg, your shoe all the way to the front. I like that. I grew up with that kind of style, you know, the
Mhm.
house parties, and a lot of
Yeah.
people were ravers and people were raving and they had that rave look. Um, who's your favorite, one of your favorite DJs? I was gonna ask you.
I think Tiesto, I grew up listening to Tiesto, always was going to his shows growing up, and I feel like it's definitely my inspiration. And he's still making amazing music. So Tiesto is definitely like one of like my top like favorite DJs for sure.
Fantastic. And I got to tell you, obviously, you're one of my favorite DJs, a female DJ that can do it all, and you bring the best out in people. And you know, it used to be there's a lot more female DJs now than in the olden days. And I like that. I like that they leveled the playing field for people to come and you know bring the best out in people. One of the things that's very contagious is your smile. You have a one of a kind smile, and you just
Oh,
kind of
thank you.
yeah, I'm into it. And I think that's fantastic. The way you are, you keep your feet on the ground, you're grounded. No matter how much success you have, you still tend to be the same Myla or same Myla, you know, that you've always been, and that is great. How do you stay grounded?
I think I have like my morning routine, so I like to like do meditation, journaling, and read a book. So for me, like morning routine is very important, and I feel like it's just like me time to like reflect and like set the goals. So I'm very strict and disciplined with my morning routine. I think that helps me to like feel grounded and yeah, and focused for sure.
Focus. And what are some of the goals that you have, and what how do you set your goals and your intentions for the next year?
I actually haven't done it yet, but I'm going to be doing soon. Normally, like every day, I write like goals for the day. So every day I have like
Oh wow,
three
that's
goals that I
interesting.
will do no matter what. So I will write those, and I know no matter what, I have to have it done every day. But for the whole year, I need to do it yet, and I will definitely gonna write down like in different like spaces like work, health, relationships. So goals for those different areas in my life. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it tonight actually for sure. Definitely before
No,
the New Year's and before Nashville, because when I start traveling, I'll be focusing on travel and my shows. So definitely gonna do
yeah.
it today.
Well, let's talk
Yes.
about a little bit about that. In regards, do you do like a vision board, or is it just writing? Does that work for you, or do you also do vision board? And then you look at the board. You know, in the olden days, maybe you did it. We've all done vision boards, right?
Yes, I used to have vision board. Now I have vision board, but digital, not like a physical. I have it on my phone and I have it like a
Mhm.
computer. So I have even like screensaver, a vision board, but I'm not always like keeping on it. Yeah, so I definitely do vision board. I believe in that. Definitely like imagination and
Yeah,
like vision is very
manifestation.
important.
Yeah.
Manifestation definitely works for sure.
It does. It's so great because it's refreshing, you know, to see people that are you know so successful like you, and they're doing the very same things that your average person does to manifest. It's kind of like really cool because a lot of people, many people won't tell you the kind of things that they do, but you're also kind of an open book, and I appreciate you for that, for sharing. You do a lot of the same things that we normal people do. Hey, Dubai. Let's talk about Dubai. I mean, this is exciting. This is over the top. It's fantastic. You're going to Dubai. How many times have you been there? And explain to me the level of excitement that's going to take place at Dubai, and where are you going to be singing in the in terms of inside a place, or is it outside? How does that work?
It's a nightclub, so I assume it's gonna be inside. And I think it's like a new club that is gonna be opening in January. So I'm very excited. Gonna be one of the first people who is playing there. And yeah, Dubai is cool. It definitely has like amazing, cool futuristic buildings and new cool stuff. So I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, Dubai will be great. I love that city. It's a long flight. It's like 17 hours from LA. So
Wow, 17
yeah,
hours.
17
So
hours straight flight. Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta do it.
Oh, so what are some of the things you do on the flights? Like when they're that long, you watch movies, you read books, do you fall asleep? You could do it all basically in the flight, you know?
Yeah.
You are you able to make phone calls, or you're able to, just basically text and that sort of thing? What are some of the things you do to stay or do you travel with the group when you're going to, like, are you going to travel alone or in a team?
Well, when it's like international, I have a like tour manager coming with me. But when
Yeah.
it's around US, like I can go just by myself. So it depends where I'm going. And normally, like there's not much service on the flight, so I just read a book, like watch a movie, try to sleep, and like when I arrive, so I'm like fresh and full of energy. And definitely, like when it's like really far, like different time zone, I'm trying to already like adjust to the time zone where I'm going to. So I went
Wow.
to Asia and I was trying to like sleep first half of the flight. So after I will be awake on the time zone and like Asian time zone. So yeah, I'm definitely like jet lag is a lot. So yeah, when I come back, I'm trying to like fall asleep, but like definitely like this jet lag is not easy. So yeah, jet lag is definitely something like not easy for sure. And I'm trying to go like work out the first thing I arrive if it's morning, because I think that way I will be tired in the evening and I'll fall asleep. But if I'm like
Okay.
too energized, I'm not going to be able to fall asleep. Yeah, and sometimes after the show, I just feel very excited and hyper, so I can't fall asleep. I feel like too hyper. I need like chamomile tea or something to fall asleep.
Wow. You you I've known you for a whole year now, just about, and we talked a couple of times. I have to say that one of the things you have is a high, you're like just energetic, you're poised, you're always positive. Um, do you drink coffee in the morning, or is it just the workout and green juice, or what do you do in the morning to get yourself hyped up?
I drink coffee. Yeah, definitely need a coffee. If I don't have a coffee, I feel like, yeah, I needed a coffee for sure. So I drink like 1 cup of coffee, but like very strong one. So like double espresso. And trying to don't drink coffee after that, only just 1 cup. But like when I DJ, I drink coffee sometimes before set. Yes, it's definitely give me like hype up for sure.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah. It's good. You don't drink energy drinks though, huh? You stay away from those, right?
Well, I'm trying to. I'm trying to, but yeah, sometimes I do, but I'm trying not to drink because yeah, if I really need, if I have like very late set, like, well, I had a show in Vegas, so my set time was from 3 a.m. till 7 a.m. So it was really late, and so I had to drink a little bit like energy drink to wake myself up. But I'm trying to just have a coffee instead.
That's fantastic. You and I share that, and my wife too. We drink coffee all the time. We drink at least twice a day. I'll have coffee. Believe it or not, I haven't had any coffee in the last 30 minutes. Oh, because I've been online with you. Because I've been,
Yeah,
that's why I haven't had a coffee. Um,
that's
let's talk about how about Amsterdam? How insane is it? Amsterdam is like one of the coolest places ever. And I mean, for most of us, you always think about, the Mardi Gras and all the other stuff that they have going on. How cool was that? Do you ever drink on the job? Do you ever have
no.
alcohol on the job, or stay away
No,
from that?
I don't drink at all when I DJ. Like I'm fully sober. Like so, I know a lot of DJ like to drink, and like everyone like whatever makes them like more hyper. But for me, I feel like if I do drink, I feel more relaxed and more like, yeah, not so focused. So I rather to be like literally fully sober or a little bit of like energy drink. Yes, that's like really like wakes me up for sure. Or a coffee or like a double espresso, but definitely not alcohol. Yeah, and Amsterdam was amazing. I love Amsterdam, such an amazing city, and I feel like the whole city it's like turning to like I go there. I've been twice during Amsterdam dance event, and like I feel like the whole city was all about techno music. Everyone is just like dancing, and like a lot of different parties, like in coffee shops, on a train. Like train goes around the city with like clubs, and like a lot of different performances. Is like literally one of my favorite thing to do. It's to go to Amsterdam dance event. It's so much fun. And this year I had a show in like downtown, a very cool club. It was great. A lot of people, and people love techno music. So I had a blast. Every time Amsterdam dance event is like the best time. I've never been there during spring or summer. I think it's beautiful with all the flowers blooming. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to check it out for sure.
Wow, that's fantastic. Um, this song, Sansa's hit the number 40 on the Australian club chart. That's unbelievable. And you know what I mean? It's like it's unreal. How special is this one for you? Because I know this is the one you have on your IG, and how special is this
Yes.
song, this track?
It's very special. I actually made the song a year ago, and finally we got it released. And yes, it's very special. I feel like every time, like every song I made, it just kind of goes like what was going through with that period of time. So it's like reflection of my thoughts. So and sometimes yeah, sometimes it's definitely like something like what I come up like, just like creativity like out of
On
the
the
blue.
whim, huh? You just think of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I happen to always run across your stuff as always, as you know, and I'm a big fan, and I've always, respect your work, and you're awesome. You're a great human being. Um, I
Thank
was gonna ask
you.
you, what's on your playlist right now? If we were to check out your playlist, what songs do you have on there beside your own songs? What other artists?
A lot of artists, like all of like melodic techno, like techno music. So I think a lot of like artists, like I like John Summit. I like a lot of European DJs. So all like melodic techno. Yeah, I
Melodic
listen
techno
to
is
like techno, melodic
beautiful.
techno like every day, like all day long.
That's your brand. That's who you are, and that's why you're
Yeah.
part of why you're so successful. And that flair you have, that music. I mean, it's just insane the way people are dancing, and people have really come out in droves. To you have a big following now. I wanted to congratulate you on that. I also want to ask you, like, if you were to bring us back to an early childhood, did you always want to do music? Was music always a thing for you, a constant in your family? Or what did you want to do when you were a child coming up?
So I was growing up going to music school. So I've been in music since I was
Mhm.
like I think seven. Yeah, seven. I started to go to music school at seven, and I was going like 5 years music school. I was playing a national Ukrainian instrument called bandura, so it's like classic music. And also I was involved in orchestra, so I was playing classic music. And after, when I was in college, I was still playing music as well in an orchestra. So I play like literally for like 15 years. I play like classic music. And after I stopped with music kind of a little bit, and I started fully focusing on modeling. And modeling has been great. And I come back to music, and I just feel like music was something like I was meant to do always. So it just been great.
Yeah, because I've known that you model also, so you're just doing a whole array of things. But this is
Yeah.
fantastic 'cause I think you can incorporate music and modeling now, and thanks to Instagram, you do
Yeah.
Instagram modeling as well. A lot of people they do the photos and stuff, and you do that as well. I'm very excited. I wanted to ask you um, if you could do it all over again, you would just do you would focus on music alone, or would you try to do something different? Would you try your hand in acting perhaps, or have you given it any thought?
Well, I've done some acting as well. Like living in Los Angeles, I feel like it's something would happen like naturally.
Everybody does, yeah.
Yeah, so
um
I've done some acting. I've been in a few horror movies, and yeah, I love acting. It's so fun. It just I feel like requires a lot of like studying, and I
yeah,
feel like it's pretty hard. So I
yes,
still want to do acting whenever like it happens. But yeah, it's super fun. It's amazing to be creative and to be on set surrounding creative people. It's just super fun.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the new year as well with you, along with you, and it's looking very, promising for all of us and for you as well. I mean, I can hardly wait to see you're going straight to the stratosphere. Most clearly, you're doing a lot of shooting a lot of stuff and playing wonderful, just nice iconic places and venues and playing to everyone. And I wish you nothing but the best this coming year, Myla. If you guys want to see my first, our first interview, it's up on YouTube also when I was over at LA Talk Radio and you came by the studio. So that was
Yeah.
nice that, you have, this is an open door policy. Whenever you want to get back on, we can jump back on in another pod further along. Okay.
Okay.
And it's always a blessing to have you on, Myla. Any last closing thoughts?
Just yeah, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me to your amazing show, and it's always a pleasure. And I'm super excited for 2026, and it's going to be a blessed year. And I wish you a lot of success, and everyone who's
Thank you.
watching the show, amazing 2026, and happy New Year.
Happy New Year as well, Myla. And I want to thank Sanjini, Sanjini Bhakta. Through her, I met you. And I also want to thank Juan, the PR, fantastic PR, one of the best, and Layla, and all the wonderful people that I've come to know through wonderful friends. And I wish you nothing but the best. I bid you Happy New Year as well to you and Malibu. And yeah, and let the good times roll, right? Let the good
Let's do
proverbial
it.
good times roll. Take care of yourself. All the best, Myla. Ladies and gentlemen, Myla, what can I say, guys? The wonderful Myla.
Thank you. Thank you so
Keep on
much.
shining. Keep on shining, Myla. I'll have this up in no time at all. I'm so giddy. I can hardly wait to share this with the world. Thank you for sharing your gifts with the world as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Take care, Myla.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Bye.